Hey, what's up, HCR fam? It's the Be Positive Music Show. I am your host, B+, and of course, I'm coming to you live right here on SiriusXM, channel 154 and Holy Culture Radio. It's a wonderful, brisk Sunday afternoon right here in the DFW area. I'm not sure where you're listening from. You may be in your car, you may be listening on your phone, you may have some brand new headphones that you're checking out that you got over the holiday season, but wherever you are tuning in from and however you are listening, I want to welcome you to today's show, the second show of 2023. I'm very excited about the new year, and actually over the last couple of days I've been really kind of game planning and trying to figure out what I want to do over the first few months of the year. We actually had a call, the Holy Culture Radio family. We had a call earlier this week, kind of game planning, and that kind of got the wheels turning, and I have something super exciting that I want to kick off in the fourth quarter of today's show. Now, if you're a listener of the Be Positive Music Show, you know that I always end the show or in the hour of the show, I call it the fourth quarter. We take a look at some Christian R&B, that rhythm and praise style of music, but we won't do that for maybe the first month or so of the year. I have something special planned, so you want to stick around to the fourth quarter to check out what that is. And also, I have a pep talk plan for you guys as always around the 30-minute mark of the show. And I want to talk to you guys about a book that I cracked open this week. It's a fantastic read, so you want to stick around for that. And as always, I have a ton of new music to share with you guys. I was scrolling through my release radar on Spotify, and there's a lot of new music that's kicking off this year of 2023. 2022 was a great year, and we're off to a great start here in 2023. So that's enough talking. Let's go ahead and get into some music. This first song I'm going to play is, I want to kick things off with one of the hits from last year. The name of the song is Lotto, and it's by DJ Mike LV, No Big Deal, Swoop, Aha Gazelle, and it's all produced by 1995. So you guys want to keep it locked right here on the Holy Culture radio station on SiriusXM channel 154. This is the Be Positive Music Show. You guys keep it locked.
Lotto, Dilly, lot on my mind, so you just hit the lottery. Lately I've been watching the hypocrisy. A lot of us got problems with the honesty. Long as you know that God not with the mockery. I let it click and let the pic develop properly. I see a lot of y'all just wanna take a shot at me. You saw what happened.
I went from being a porn addict to sharing the gospel with a porn actress who was criticized for being low status by the same OnlyFans who treat us so lavish. I'm confused. Why you run them numbers with a bad spirit?
Can't nobody draw your path, you gotta make your own. I got some brothers in the streets, I pray they make it home. My little cousin in the Bay, he said he feel alone. I feel my circle getting smaller, more I'm getting grown. Share my peace.
All right, and welcome back to the Be Positive Music Show. It's your host here, B+, and of course we're live right here on SiriusXM channel 154 and Holy Culture Radio. Before we hop into our new music set, let me tell you what you heard on the first quarter of the show. Now, like I said, the first song goes by the name of Lotto. That was by No Big Deal, Swoop, Aha Gazelle, all produced by 1995 and curated by DJ Mike LV. Now, the second song you heard was Too Soon. That was by Ruslan featuring Just Raised. And then the third song you heard was If I'm Honest, and that was by Mission. Now, like I was saying in the intro of the show, I do something a little bit special on Fridays when I can, and I sit behind a camera talking to this same microphone, and I just comb through my release radar on Spotify trying to find new music to debut right here on the show, and I found a handful of songs this week. The first song is by Dante Bowe, and there's been a whole lot of talk about Dante Bowe over the last, I guess, maybe few months or so. He went on a little bit of a hiatus, but it's good to have him back. And the name of this song is Hide Me. It has a very, very nice vibe to it. So you guys check this out. It's B+. This is the Be Positive Music Show, and we will be right back.
Knocking at your door just like a Girl Scout. Let him in, let him change your life, let him wild out. Had to push away my old ways, kick the devil out. I'm not from the West, but we can show you how to ride out. If you at your feet and rejoice. Crown, yeah, top down
and cruising the expressway. Money, power, respect when they press play. Keeping a level head when they clap for me. Cardiac is covered with a breastplate. Heavy is the crown on my head, though.
It's halftime with B+. Time for that pep talk.
All right, and welcome back to the Be Positive Music Show right here on SiriusXM channel 154 and Holy Culture Radio. It's your host here, B+, and you heard it right. It is halftime. It is the halfway point of today's show. But before we get to today's pep talk, let me get you guys caught up with all the new music that you heard during the second quarter of today's show. Now, like I said, the first song goes by the name of Hide Me. That's by Dante, Bowe. The next song was Knock Knock. That was by George Rose and Eric Nelson. Very, very dope track. And then the third song you heard was Crown, and that was by The Truth. Now he goes by Emmanuel, and that was featuring Todd Delaney and also Aaron Cole. I'm very excited about this Emmanuel project. I think it comes out a week from yesterday. I'm very excited about it just because you can kind of watch the subject matter and everything that he's kind of gone throughout all his albums, throughout his discography, and you can kind of get an idea of what's going on with B+ and kind of how my walk was with the Lord. So very excited about this project. And with that being said, let's switch gears and let's get into today's pep talk. I'm very excited about it because this is the perfect time of year for this book to come out. It's a perfect time of year for you to go out and cop this book. The name of the book is called Awaken a Better You. It's by BJ Thompson. And like I said, this is right around the time where everybody's making their New Year's resolutions. I talked about it last week on the show, on the halftime, just talking about how sometimes our resolutions become obligations and we don't really do them with a sense of joy. But I feel like this is the perfect book for you to pick up. Like I said, I got it a few days ago. And I'm going to make a big statement, but I think it's true. I'll put it this way. With no BJ Thompson, there's no Lecrae Moore. Like, there's no Lecrae without BJ. He's been a pivotal person in his life. Lecrae actually wrote the foreword in this book, and he tells about that interaction. So it's a big statement, but I believe it to be true. Mainly the message in the book is you're a mess, yet you're deeply loved by God. It kind of gets you out of that victim mentality and to really take control of your life. And I really like what he's done with the book. That's kind of how he set it up. He's broken it into like two parts. And the first part really kind of sets the foundation. I'm about maybe halfway through chapter 1 right now, but as I understand it, the first 4 chapters kind of set the groundwork. And then after that, part 2 has different ways just to awaken yourself. So I'm just going to read them for you really quick if I can get my notes pulled up here. It says, Awaken a Better Mental, Emotional You. That's chapter 5. Awaken a Better Physical You. That's chapter 6. Awaken a Better Relational You. That's chapter 7. Awaken a Better Spiritual You. Chapter 8. And as I understand it, you can get through the first 4 chapters, and then you can kind of just springboard into whatever area you feel like you need to tackle first. But at any rate, I think it's a fantastic book. Really challenging you just to better your body, your mind, and your spirit. So that's my pep talk for today, is to really do the self work to put you in a better position. You can make all the resolutions in the world. You can set all the timers and reminders on your phone, but if you're doing these things out of obligation, you're gonna hit a wall at some point. And just really quickly, one thing that he mentions at the beginning part of the book, he talked about on this journey, you don't know what's going to pop up, but you will have certain barriers that will kind of pop up. And one of those are you have to have the desire, which is what I was just talking about. But after having the desire, you have to move into decision mode. You have to make a decision to want to change some of these things in your life. And then after that, he just going to let you know that you're going to face some discomfort. This is not going to be easy. This is not going to be a cakewalk. So I just want to encourage you guys to get around good people. And if you don't have good people around you, you have books like this that you can tap into. You have good podcasts. And one of the podcasts that I'm really into right now is The Basement with Tim Ross. Really into that, and you can follow different YouTubers who are pointing you in the right way. Another YouTuber that I listen to from time to time is Alan Parr. There's a lot of good ways to get around good people, even if they're not in proximity to you. You can get it through YouTubers, you can get it through books, you can even get it through music, and that's what we're all about here at Holy Culture Radio. So that's what I want to bring you guys with today for today's pep talk. And this next set, These next couple of songs are just gonna kind of awaken you a little bit. That's the whole vibe that I'm getting from this book, and that's what I want to pass along to you during the start of the third quarter of this show. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and hop into one of my favorite artists. He goes by the name of Swoop. The name of the song is New Day. You are listening to the Be Positive Music Show. I am B Plus, and we will be right back. You guys don't go anywhere.
Never been here before, never coming again. Every 24, come with another chance. New mercy straight from the sun coming again. For every hard night, know the sun coming again. Not a coincidence. Rise and shine like a shooting star, and you'll get far. God is pulling strings like he tunes guitars, cause humans hard-headed, right? Embedded in us, get up at the bed, and then the light that's full of dark will be brighter for you. Ahead is lit up.
Alright, and welcome back to the Be Positive Music Show. It's your host here, B Plus, and let me give you guys a quick rundown of what you heard on the quarter 3 of today's show. Like I said, that was the Awaken set. That was inspired by BJ Thompson's new book entitled Awaken A Better You. Now, the first song you heard was New Day. That was by Swoop. And then the next song you heard was Rise and Shine, and that was by Just Raised and Mitch Durrell. That is a brand new song that came out yesterday. Shout out to both of them on the indie scene, really bubbling up and doing their thing. Now, let's go ahead and hop into the fourth quarter of today's show. Like I said during the intro of today's show, I won't be doing my normal rhythm and praise Christian R&B set during the fourth quarter. I will be doing something a little bit different, and what that is, that's a top 25 rap and sung top 25 songs of 2022. Now, I put it that way just because I know that the Grammys, they have one of their awards, and it's called the Best Rap Sung Collaboration or Best Melodic Rap Performance. And I've kind of taken that, and I also mixed it with a little bit of something that my wife likes to do, which is she likes listening to singers. And so I started to make a playlist halfway through the year that's really highlighting rappers and singers and them collabing. So what I started to do was put them all into a playlist, and then about maybe halfway through the year, it got to maybe halfway between July and September, it got to maybe 15 songs. So what I ended up doing was adding some more songs to it, and now it's rounded out at top 25. So I decided to do a countdown. So from now until maybe mid-February, I will be revealing that top 25, counting down from 25 all the way down to 1. So today we're going to go from 25 down to 21, and we're going to kick things off with song number 25. The name of the song is Velour Seats. It's by Raging Moses and Darmia. Shout out to Luke DiMarzio. Shout out to Seven from Adam. Luke DiMarzio is a writer for Rapzilla, and Seven from Adam, he's just one of my homies I met on Twitter, and they both have been telling me about this artist for a while. And I finally got a chance to check out his EP from last year. This is one of the songs off of there. You guys check this out. I think you guys will really enjoy it. This is the Be Positive Music Show right here on Holy Culture Radio, SiriusXM. I'm B Plus, and don't you guys go anywhere, and come right back.
Bro, this is it. This is it. I'm awake, not out searching for more sleep. It's more deep than pulling up in velour seats. The rich of this world is still poor, please. Compared to God, we all fall short like we 4 feet. I only came up cause he raised up.
From the grave, my sins laid on the Savior. His righteousness. That's why God speak, God's time.
I know he watching like surveillance, but I've been working on my patience. They asking me if I'm okay now. Really, I've been feeling way down. Already knew
Alright, and welcome back to the show. It's the Be Positive Music Show. I am your host, B Plus, and we are right at the top of this top 25 rap song collaboration. It's kind of weird saying that, but this is the top 25 a rapper and a singer have collabed together for a song in the year of 2022. Now, the 25th song that you just heard, that was Velour Seats. That was by Raging Moses and Darmia. Song number 24 on this list was Godspeed. That was by Miles Minnick and Angie Rose. And now it is time for the 23rd song on this list. And the name of that song is 23. The name of the song is 23. It's by Cass and Ecleso. Really, really hype song off of her project entitled Diaspora. Her meaning Cass's project from last year called Diaspora. So you guys keep it locked right here as we keep making our way through this list. This is 23, Cass and Ecleso.
It is is evident that we have seen something or we would make so much noise.
We don't feed no evil, no. Yeah. Suck out fat, yeah. Okay. We don't feed no evil. Pull up your. Tell me what's the word. I don't fear no evil, so quit acting like I curd. Been in it.
When I have none. Finally see a little bit of success, but lose my grandma.
Alright, it's your host here, B+, and we have reached the end of the show. This has been the Be Positive Music Show, of course, right here on Holy Culture Radio, SiriusXM channel 154. As always, I really do appreciate you guys rocking it with me this Saturday afternoon, early evening, depending on where you're listening from. It's unfortunate, but we have reached the end of today's show, but I do want to get you caught up with what you heard on the last two songs. So we're still in the midst of this top 25 rap song collaborations of 2025. It's still weird saying rap/song, but I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Let's start off with song number 23. The name of that song was 23. That was featuring Cass and also Klesso. And then the song number 22, that was Unstoppable. That was by Social Club Misfits and Ryan Ellis. And the song that I'm going to play, number 21, on the way out after this outro, will be song number 21. The name of that song is HMU, and that stands for Hit Me Up. That is by George Rose and Mike Teasy. They definitely did their thing on that song. So just a quick recap of today's show, kind of working from where we're at now and working back to the beginning of the show. I'm doing this top 25 list right now. Song number 25, that was Velour Seats by Raging Moses and Darmia. Song number 24, that was Godspeed by Miles Minnick and Angie Rose. Song number 23 was 23. That was by Cass and Klesso. Song number 22, Unstoppable, Social Club Misfits, featuring Ryan Ellis. And then song number 21, Hit Me Up, HMU. That's by George Rose and Mike Teasy. And just kind of taking a step back from there, just a quick recap of our halftime pep show. Make sure you guys go check out BJ Thompson's new book entitled Awaken a Better You. I think that it will really get your new year off to a great start, so make sure you go do that. Taking a step back from there, in Q2 I debuted some new music, so make sure you go back and check out all those. I do have a Spotify channel or a Spotify handle on there where I will create a playlist of all the songs that I'm going to be playing throughout the month of January. I'll also probably put the top 25 list on there as well. And yeah, I just really appreciate you guys. I have a whole lot in store for this year, so you guys want to stick around, and you can feel free to follow me on Twitter. I could be found at DJ_B_plus. I have a whole lot of information coming out over there. You can also feel free to go over to YouTube. I have a channel over there. Just type in B+ Music, and you should see all my information pop up right over there. I have a ton of things that I've done for the end of 2022. I kind of dubbed it CH2K22. It's kind of after the 2K sports type theme that they do in the video game world. So you guys want to go check that out. And also, what else do I have going on? Well, just really quickly, a few things that I did over there. I did a bracket of Aha Gazelle. I also did a bracket of Aha Gazelle. I said Aha Gazelle twice. Aha Gazelle and also No Big Deal. So what I did was I got your best features of 2022, and I invited some friends that we kind of voted on what our favorite feature was. I also collabed with CHH Talk. They put out a bracket of a bunch of songs, not a bunch of songs, a bunch of projects that came out in the previous year. I worked through that as well. So a whole lot of stuff going on over on YouTube. Make sure you go over there, type in B+ Music, and you should see my smiling face pop up over there. And what else do I have? Make sure you go over to holyculture.net. We have a lot of information over there. If you guys haven't heard, 116 Live is coming to Holy Culture. If you don't know what that is, make sure you go over to holyculture.net. You can find out information there. Also, go over to Rapzilla because they wrote a wonderful article. Shout out to Justin Sarachek over there. So I really do feel like we're in a really good time in CHH right now. It's really unprecedented of how many great things are going on right now in CHH. So with all that being said, I want to thank all my SiriusXM listeners. I want to thank all my Holy Culture listeners. I really do appreciate you guys kicking it with me this Saturday afternoon or early evening, depending on where you're listening from. I am B+, and until next time, peace in, confusion out, and be positive.
Call me on my celly, I'll be right there.